I I welcome again to Island Up in Sports. We are right on time. Yeah, right on time. We have the man in the house, Mr. Edward Echo Barnaby. If you
Blessing,
live in
blessing.
Fenton and you don't know that name, boy, we sports or football, I tell you. So we have Mr. Barnaby with us. Um, yeah, and it's a series we are doing. We are going for the greats in Fenton. We already saw two of them. And tonight, Mr. Barnaby gonna share his story like no other because Mr. Barnaby, I want you to talk, and I'm gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna go from the roots right up, right? But let
No
me ask
problem,
you
no
now,
problem.
because growing up in Central, the first question I want to ask you, I just found out that your name Edward.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, when I was growing up in Central, I just Echo. Oh, you get the name the Echo. You always echo things. What happened?
Well, first, I want to use this opportunity to
Yeah,
thank you for having me on your program and to
yeah, man.
all your listeners out there that shared the same view as you. I want
Yeah,
to greet them all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ,
yes,
because
man. Yeah,
that's where I'm at right now with my life.
yeah.
And of course, from the parish of St. Anne, the Garden Parish,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to have this opportunity to speak, on football because we've been around the game for a long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
hmm So as it relates to your question, the name Echo.
yeah,
Well, we all started out at a tender age, and I am from a community where you have a lot of footballers back in the days, Windsor Heights and Charlestown.
yeah.
And where I live, I am the closest to the football field.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, there's certain time we can't be on the field because the elders are on the field. So we can only be ball boys, so to speak, standing behind the goal, retrieving the ball for them. And, oftentimes we will find ourselves like during the midday or so on the pitch doing our little thing.
Yeah.
And of course, at that tender age, we had a team in our community named Gensters All Star with, guys like myself at my age group. And there was a time when we wanted to play a little game in the community, but we had to name it's like Windsor, Brazil. That was the name of the teams, but we are all from Windsor.
Yeah.
So I find myself on the Brazil team, and all the players them on the Brazil team now have to take to themselves a name from the Brazil players them, the original Brazil players them.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose the name Echo.
Yeah.
And from that day, I'm talking about I was like maybe 7, 8, you know.
Echo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
name stuck. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's your
so
name
so
stuck
most
in it.
people, most people don't know my correct name. If you're
No,
not
sir, I did. I be
from
honest with you. I did know. I didn't know your correct name.
exactly. So if a man see me, where I say Echo, or
Yeah.
where I say Barney, and that was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I got the name from.
All right. You mentioned we're gonna take Windsor,
hmm
Charleston, Upper Windsor, right? Because Windsor produce. I think Windsor produce. I don't want to get it wrong, but growing up in Central, Windsor always a produce ballers. Windsor is like a breeding tree for footballers in Central. How so much baller come from Windsor?
Well, you see, coming up and from observing things is not only
Mm.
even football alone. Windsor was prominent in cricket as well, you
Yeah,
know. And over the years in Saint Anne, you have two competition playing at the same time. You have the Division One and you have the second division.
yeah,
So those who could make the Division One team at Windsor end up playing for the second string team, which is the second division team. And those players were good quality players. Of
yeah.
course, I said we were on the reserve of things looking from a distance, looking in.
Mm-hmm.
But even though there were so much players at that time at Windsor, I started out representing Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my football career started, outside of school at
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea. And I only play one season for Chelsea, and back in the community, them make it be known to me that you can't go back and play for Chelsea. You have
No,
to
no,
come
no,
home.
no, no. On a serious note, I have it down here, because I have that question down here, because I was going to ask you, but you say it now, because we have a go around a school and everything.
Yeah,
How
definitely.
you live at Windsor?
Hmm.
Windsor, because we all know Windsor, Marley,
Hmm.
cross the bridge and go. How you live up there and play for Chelsea? We don't understand that.
Well, yeah, yeah, gonna.
Yeah,
Well, we have to go right back into the school system because you don't ask a question, but I'm gonna tell you that journey. I started out at the St. Anne's Bay Infant School,
yeah.
and of course, as a student of the school, you met up on friends, people
Mm-hmm.
from different community. But we weren't paying that any mind of such because it was just about learning. But when we progress now to the St. Anne's Bay Primary School, we consider we probably be at the age of 10, 11. That time,
Mm-hmm.
we start to show our colors, kicking this football, And there was a teacher there at the school. I think he was in charge of physical education.
Mm-hmm.
Even though those times teachers were multitask, multi-talented,
Yeah.
different subjects. But Mr. Brown was the one who took on to us and introduced cricket to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then would play some crickets against other teams and so forth. And I started out as an opening bat. Them time that we're playing in one pad. The pad is always on the left foot.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think this guy named Clifton Farbs. We call him Bagawaya. I don't know if you hear about that guy.
Yeah, yeah. I think I hear about Bagawaya from
Yeah,
Satan.
he was a pace bowler. And,
Yeah.
and that guy bowl a Yorker to me, And the ball serve in the ear, man. And hit me in the right knee. Hit me in the knee that not have having on the
Yeah,
pad
because you
on the
have it
foot.
on the left and it come down
Man,
on
I threw away the bat, man. Trust me. I threw
the...
away the bat, and that was it for me with cricket.
Oh.
So we were introduced to the football now, but we already knew about football in our community, but we weren't playing competitive. You just kick about amongst ourselves, and the elders them used to highlight, and highlight us and say, you can play, you have some talent, you can do this, you can do that. So we are in the developing process.
Mm-hmm.
So at the primary school level, as I said, we met up with quite a few guys, people like Bailey, Andrew Bailey, CM 13 Grant, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Hardley Brown, Kevin Williams. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's Kevin Williams, what we call Pele. Quite a few guys who, we used to just do our little thing, but we were exceptional. You could see the natural talent in us. So we move on now from the primary to Marcus Garvey.
Yeah. Hold on. At primary, because yeah, you are carrying me to a journey. At
Mhm.
primary, did you people play any competitive football
No,
go play like how they are playing now prior against Senat be a primary against that? Did you do anything like that?
no, I don't remember we playing in a competitive
Or
football.
I just play ball at school?
Yeah, we play
Okay.
ball, and back in them days, we used to have them khaki booger there, where
Yeah.
Bata used to sell.
Yeah.
Cause it match with the uniform. My parents used to have a problem with me because I used to burst up like 2, 3 for the week because I
Yeah.
kicking ball.
Yeah.
But in Marcus now, that is where things kind of take a different turn
Mm-hmm.
because there was a football pitch there. Because at primary school, it was a hillside with a little,
Yeah, 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 man.
cricket
We're on a
field.
primary now, no field, man.
Yeah,
Just say it.
exactly. So if even when we were playing cricket there, and you touch a ball and it go down the hill, it's 4 runs that kind of body
Draw down
strength
the
you
hill,
need.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but at Marcus now, Marcus had a little play field,
Yeah.
and then of course PE time. That's where we start to demonstrate our ability, and of course developing up as young footballers until the first 2 years at Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't playing any competitive football, but Marcus had a team. Cause even my brother used to go to Marcus.
Yeah.
You understand me? And they used to play football at time. I'm not sure what the competition was called then, but when we started to playing,
Mhm.
the competition was named Symbolic Cup.
Symbolic cup. Yeah, yeah, I
Symbolic
learned
Cup.
about that.
And that includes secondary schools and high schools. So I was a part of the senior team. I
Hmm.
played with the seniors them. But then the
Yeah.
seniors them leave and most of them went to the trade training center next door.
Hmm.
You know about the trade training center next door to the Marcus, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay. So most of those players now went and continued their trade because most of them did mechanic and electrical and so forth. So we now become seniors.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Oliver Green now is the one who was in charge of us.
Hmm.
And I became the team captain. And from he took over and I became captain, we don't lose the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we won that competition for 2 years straight. And in the final year now, and we're talking about 1979, after winning the competition, they arranged up a practice match with us and Dintil Technical High School. And I think Dintil was the champion team. I think they won 78. And Marcus went up, well confidence, believing in ourselves. And we don't have nothing to lose anyway because everybody was expecting that, Dintil would have beaten us. But we went there and we beat Dintil 1-0. And that was where we started to get a lot of, you know, eyes on us. We were highlighted, and of course, when we returned to Marcus, knowing that we won the game, it was publicized in the school, and it was more a lot of credit going to us, because we had a team with players where we unite together. We had great love for each other, we respect each other, and we do our class work, and we were players that one could, you know, try to walk in our shoes, so to speak, still at a tender age. And while I was playing at Marcus, that is where I couldn't make the Windsor team because I was too skinny. I was too small.
Yeah.
So Windsor never want to play me, you know what I mean? But Chelsea now, doors to Chelsea was open. Chelsea had a lot of youth in their team. And I'm talking now, I'm playing with people like the president, Danny Beckford.
Oh yeah, Daniel with the Chelsea man. No. Chelsea, I went from run a pound when I joined us right now.
No man, Chelsea was from right in near a man named Mr. Johnny. He was the dread
Yeah,
father,
yeah, yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Johnny. All right.
yeah.
At almost right in that vicinity, to Gully Road, Chelsea
Gully
was
Road.
formed.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Gully Road area. Down on
You know,
Marcus, you have the area down there. Yeah.
exactly. So me coming from Windsor, me have to pass there so every day.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Yeah, yeah.
because of the display that we did playing in the Symbolic Cup, Chelsea draw for me, and I glad for the opportunity to go and play some football.
All right, the
So
symbolic cup. Don't run. All right, so the Chelsea team. Yeah, so you play for Chelsea. Meantime, you at Marcus.
definitely.
All
Hmm.
right, the team. We want to go back run at Marcus now. The symbolic cup, right?
Yeah.
You met the team early, or you did have to make it with Elder Map them.
No man, Map and I made the team.
Map and you
Map,
met the team.
with the seniors them that we went there and saw.
What year? So you actually make the team like in a ninth grade or so on.
Yeah man, we talking about 78, in 78.
Yeah, man.
Because it's 79 we leave Marcus.
Oh,
So we
oh
won
yeah.
the competition in 78 and in 79.
You leave my. Oh, so okay. So how many years symbolic cup you play? Two, three,
I
two.
think I think it is either I think it was, yeah, I think I can remember two. It could be three, but I definitely remember two.
And at
And
that
I
time,
was the team captain.
oh, you were the team captain after. 'Cause at that time, Marcus was dominant playing again.
Yeah,
Although first
man.
you're
No,
playing
no
at the
team,
Central
no
team them
team,
and so on.
no team couldn't challenge you, man. That
Yeah.
79, especially the 79 team that
Mm.
went on to beat Dintil. No team in Senton and around the area couldn't challenge us. Because even the senior players them from Marcus that went over to the training center, them still couldn't beat us either.
So that is the beginning of a new era of Fenton football now because Andrew Federer, Teradine, Bud Belly Grant, you,
Yeah,
Lenky
man,
Rai,
William Parks,
Lenky Rai
William
was here.
William Parks, Errol Catnut, and Mackay from down I get to the a guy we call Pappy, the same Poggy, referee Poggy there.
Yeah, Raymond Price. Yeah.
Yeah, man, Michael McLean, Wayne
Yeah.
Smith. You know, we have a barrage of guys
So,
who have
so, so
traveled
I want, I
from.
want you, I want era of Fenton baller who the name gone and hold up to this day, you know, brother.
Yeah, unfortunately, one and two of them pass on,
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
we still here, I mean, still here standing strong, you know what I
All
mean?
right, here's a question that I want to ask, you know. I'm going to ask you
hmm
two questions in a way. Did you go to Fern Court for a tryout?
No,
Because at that time, Marcus never played the Costa Cup, you know. It was Fern Court and York Castle, the only two centers. Did you go up to Fern Court for a tryout at the time?
no. We,
All
we,
right.
at our
Yeah.
ability that time, we would even need no tryout. All them would have to do just get win at the school and we just go play for them.
All
So we,
right.
we didn't do any tryout. We didn't do any
Nothing.
tryout.
All right. The next question now. Did you go to Dintil and then you end up down a Vera and you go straight up here?
No. The only time I went to the Dintil Technical High School was when we went there and played them.
In
But
the symbolic
there
cup.
was a lot of talk. There was a lot of talk. I stand to be corrected. But
Yeah.
as far as my remembrance take me back, there was a lot of talk. They wanted to acquire the players from Marcus Garvey based upon the display that we put on at Dintil. But it
Mm-hmm.
was just thought, nothing never materialized, you know. And we were still attending school. But while that was happening now, I get called up now for the parish team, the
Yeah.
Senton parish team. I was the fortunate one. I don't think any of the other players them they have got that opportunity.
So,
It
so,
was
so
just
you play for St. Ann Parish team before you went to Veer?
definitely.
Really?
So I play with the same Danny Beckford, Milo Hines,
Yeah.
Desmond Henry. You must hear about a guy named Jungle in pass away.
Yeah, man. Me
All
hear
right.
them name them, man. Great.
Punchy, Cass, Jimpy,
Yeah.
Beast, the whole crew. I was the youngest player in the
Oh,
squad.
yeah, because yeah, Danny Bedford and them and there before you. Oh, so
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
a young, let me a young kid to them, man. But there was a policeman. The policeman that was in charge of the team was a police named Douglas. I
Mm.
don't know if you ever hear about them for short. Them call him Dougie. He was the president at the time
No, me never
of the
hear about
football.
come in
Yeah.
a one different era. Yeah.
So it so happened now that the mighty Santos came down to Jacksal. That was
Santos will run Jamaica.
yeah, man. Santos was Jamaica. All most of Santos player them.
Jamaica,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they came down to play a friendly match with Saint Anne, and it was now me, Jeff, and Milo playing the front line because even though I am a right footer, I can use my left foot just the same. So I was playing the left side, Jeff playing the
Hold on.
right side,
Wait you say a while ago. You, Jeff and Myla play with?
the front line.
So you can play forward. You can play forward?
Listen, I was no defender. We will come to that.
Yeah,
But you
but
see,
we have you said so work at me a while ago, but play up front. So, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, man. Even at Marcus, when I was playing, I play in the midfield. I don't play in the defense. I play in the midfield.
Okay,
But
that's cool.
I understood the game as young as I was from that stage. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because the department them carry different application, but it's football. You have to learn to adapt. You know what I mean? So playing for Senton at Jacksal, playing against Santos. Trust me, man, that was one of my better performance as a young lad. I'm talking about I was just 16 plus,
Yeah.
right? And I did so well in the game that after the game, I met two individuals. First, this guy from Prairie came to me and said, Echo, Doc say you must come check him, you know. I said, which doc that? And him said, the Rasta doctor, man. So I don't know if you ever heard about Dr. Fraser, the Rasta doctor that was at St.
mhm.
Hospital.
Yes,
Okay.
man.
I met him on that day at Jacksal. And when I went up to him and he shook my hand and said, Youth, me love how you deal with the ball, you know. And we became friends on that day. And then the next man said to me, say, Barney, what whole entourage, man, I look for, you know. I said, who that? When me look, it was Bob Campbell.
Oh, big
Kenneth
name.
Bob Campbell.
Kenneth, yeah,
And
man.
and 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 you know, him approach me with a little Kingston attitude. Youth man, one thing me I tell you, you know, two school me have to coach in mind, and you must play for my school, you know. I have veer and stats in mind to coach, you know, and you have to play for my schoolboy team. So I said, I don't even know what veer technical was. But
Mm,
but there was this brethren now from Lyman named Roddy Hudson. Them call
mhm.
him Joe. Joe is a past student of Veer Technical. And during the time that we were playing in the symbolic competition, he was representing the community college in Brownstown.
Yeah.
And we play against them as well and beat them in the symbolic cup. So Roddy was at the game at Jack's Hall. And him approached me and said, Echo, don't worry yourself. Me will carry you down there. And when
Mhm.
the opportunity came, me and Roddy jump on the bus, the big bus, reach Veer Technical. And when I walked through that gate, man, it was the cleanest school I've ever walked into. Beautiful school.
Yeah.
And I went and I did an interview and I did a test. And I was successful in the test. And Mrs. Cook, the vice principal, she was the one who administered over me. And she let me know that I was doing well, better than most of the students them in the school. Because at Marcus, you know, we had good grades, you know, in all of the subjects them that we learned at school. You know,
Yeah.
at one point I even came first in my class in grade 10.
Oh, so you were
So
doing
you
your
must
school,
know.
man.
Yeah,
Meantime, you're
no, man,
playing ball.
we take our schoolwork serious. I hear Terry tell you that. Mr.
Yeah,
Grant
yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
No care who in the class. We as footballers, we cling together, we study together, and we want to do the best at all times for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, when I went to Veer and got through and thing, I let the coach know, say, I have some friends that can play football. And him say, yes, you sure? I say, yeah, man. And I got three farms. Three farms. And them time they fed them up on my ride and die, brethren. Because when we were at Marcus, if you're gonna pick two teams, me and fed them up is always on the same team. No matter who is there. If it's two player, we are the two that is on the team. That is how me and him
Okay.
used to roll.
Yeah.
So I tell the coach, say, listen, we have some friend who can play ball. So I came back with three farms. One for Errol Catnut. That was a goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Them call him Cat. Him used to keep for Volvo.
Yeah, yeah. Me, I heard about cat.
William Parks.
Yeah.
Former Chelsea player too. You understand? Me started out young too. And the next one was for Andrew Bailey, Fedama.
Yeah.
And we link up. And then all four of us go down. But unfortunately for Catnut and Parks,
Mm.
yeah, them never are mucking right. Mucking is a military term. Them never are fitting right.
Yeah.
And there was some disputes, you know, and them couldn't stay. They had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So Fedama and I was there. And we started train early, 1979, I'm talking about now.
Yeah, man.
And of course, we met the team. Cause we went there and saw this guy and Norbert Hazel, goalkeeper. He was keeping for Veer at the time.
So sorry, how was life there at yeah, because we're in the beer era now. How was
Yeah,
life at beer, the food? Because at that time you must have one of the best principal in terms of sports in the man name of
Ben
that time was
Francis. Ben
Ben Francis
Francis.
who
Yeah,
who
yeah.
who, who a copy name after.
Yeah,
Tell me about life about that.
Veer Technical was a well-established school particularly in sport,
Yeah.
because during my time at Veer, before and during my time and after, Veer won the track and field, what you call girls champs,
Yeah.
for 9 years straight. Because when I
Yeah.
was attending Veer, the legendary Merlin Atty was still at school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to watch Merlin in training. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So Mr. Francis, he loved the sports and him always provide. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, the history of Veer, when we went there, Veer was the team that won the Costa Cup the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when I was there the first time, I went into the auditorium and I could observe the portraits them with Alan Cole and all of them guys there from way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember saying to Roddy, before I leave this school, my portrait have to be up there. And
Yeah.
it's 40 something years now since Veer won the Costa Cup. And that's the only portrait, because I went to the school a few times and do a little give back.
Yeah.
And that portrait is in the principal office with the
Yeah.
1980 the Costa Cup winning team.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand me? So
So
life
you
in
went
Veer is,
79. You went 79 and won the trophy 80.
yeah,
Wow.
79, 79. To be honest, there wasn't no great unity, because
Mm-hmm.
there was a diversity where players are concerned. Players from Kingston, players from Country, players from Roan. So and Veer was in the dark for the at least for 2 years. Because I think Veer won the competition 76 and
Mm-hmm.
they lost out 77, 78, and 79.
How far did the 79 team go to? How far did it go?
79 team not gone away, man. We don't even come out of the zone.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And I must tell you, hello, Japan.
Yeah, we not come out of the
We don't
zone.
go that way.
There was
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of talent, but as I said, because of so
yeah,
much
yeah,
diversity and
yeah,
everything, there are certain protocol with football and in camp. You just leave it alone. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, we don't need to discuss them thing there. But there was
yeah.
no unity. But we decided that we had changed the thing. The following season, what things that we observe and things that went on can never
Mm-hmm.
happen again. So
Yeah.
we started to mobilize ourselves very early. And of course, you have at least maybe 5 or 6 players from the 79 team
Mm-hmm.
that, including ourselves, that remain. So we became now the base at the 1980 team. And of
Yeah.
course, we are always bringing in players, importing players into the school. So training start early. And of course, the decision was taken because normally, oh, I know it traditional wise, the senior man is the man who get the captainship.
Yeah,
But there
man.
was this defender guy named Donovan Setladine. To me, in my opinion, a good guy, but he never wanted the responsibility. So it fell on map. You
Yeah.
understand it? Because any one of the players that came out as seniors could skip at that Veer team. But it fall on map. And of course, my father had the greatest support from me. You understand me? Because if him say X and if him say Y, and the man them are going like they don't want to obey it, me I go step in and I tell them, say, no, if it just fit in with the program. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we became the landlord of things now, we in charge. You understand me? But
After
that group
after
of
1 year.
players,
After 1 year.
after 1 year, that group of players, trust me, it was
Yeah.
a talented set of players, man, in every department. You know what I mean? But of
Yeah.
course, you have to give homage to the captain, because if the team play good, the captain gain recognition. If the team play bad, it come down from the coach to the skipper same way. So we
Mhm.
gel together as a unit, and we train hard and we dedicate ourselves, and we play as a family. You know what I mean? Back in them days, no defender can tackle one of us as strikers. And think him gonna have it easy when him approach our defense. It not gonna work. you'll get back something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And during that time now, I am playing center forward for Veer. Sometimes I play on the left side. Sometimes the coach play me in the midfield. Because that is
Yeah.
where we start to expose to coaching, good coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And there are times when Jackie Bell used to come down, give us a little drill here and there, because Veer was Santos, it's from Veer to Santos to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
But in that year, 1980, the coach invited Jackie Bell down to test our stamina and strength. And they took us out of class and bring us on the field like in the 12 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, the sun, no shirt, and do serious drill. And then him, based on findings, him say, coach, guys, I'm ready. Because we knew from in pre-season, that we was going to win the competition, and based on the quality that we have. Because we played
Yeah.
quite a few practice match. But the final practice match that we played was against Santos at Up Park Camp.
Oh,
And
yeah.
trust me, when we drive up in that big bus, because I am entering Up Park Camp now for the first time, not knowing that in the near future I would be there.
Yeah.
And we beat Santos. We beat Santos 1-0.
In a
I
practice
was
game.
the one who scored the goal. Yeah. And when we returned to Veer, the coach pierced it up all over the school. Veer Technical beat Santos 1-0. So we know we have a solid team. And the
Mm-hmm.
competition start, and trust me, man. For the whole season, I don't remember even getting injured. I don't remember getting injured
So hold
because we
on.
used to train very hard.
In that team,
Mm-hmm.
because you carry me down one road nowhere. Me have in that team, right? What,
Mm-hmm.
what position you playing?
I'm playing forward, man. Center forward.
Echo Barnaby is playing center forward in a
Center
winning the
forward.
Casa Cup team.
Center forward. But in the final, I played in the midfield at Jared Park.
So it's midfield. So we not we not touch you're not going on a defense
No,
yet.
me
Cause
not touch defense. Me not touch
you have to go
defense.
tell, so hold on.
Feda.
You're telling me that in the winning team, a center forward you play?
Center forward and midfield.
What you say?
Feda Map was the one who get a taste of playing in defense.
Yeah. I
You
already played
understand me?
defense, yeah.
And some games, there we got this guy in the squad name. He died now still. Rest in peace, Birdhead. Um, when he came in the team, he started to play the centre half with Sitladin. So Fedamap now step up coming at the midfield. You know? So it was
I'm here and just, it was hard to believe, because we never know this, It was hard to believe,
yeah, man.
I
Listen,
know,
no, man.
you are
But
playing
but but you're
forward
gonna
in
hear
that
more.
Costa Cup.
You're gonna hear more stories.
We never know that at all.
You're gonna hear more stories. So basically, after we won the Costa Cup, we won the Oliver Shield.
Yeah.
We went on. We have at least 9 pick in the All Costa.
Wow.
And we won that too at Jared Park. And
Yeah.
then the captain went on with the our school team. I think I'm up skipper the our school team. Because you see, when you're in the spotlight and you do well and you win,
Yeah.
them have to highlight you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
take it
man.
nothing from Map. Map went on. Map, in my opinion, Map conquer schoolboy football. You
Yeah.
understand me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the journey take me now, you see when you play the Costa Cup now,
Mm-hmm.
well, of lately we learn about scouts.
Yeah, yeah.
But those times that word never come to our knowledge. But people were there watching us.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And it was a surprise to know that Captain Horace Burrell
Mm-hmm.
decided to say, Barnaby, you must have to represent the Jamaica Defense Force.
So let me ask you, how many, so it just one season, it just two seasons you play for Beer?
2 seasons.
And win 1980.
Definitely. We never
Wow.
make it the first season. We didn't go to the interzone. We didn't come out of our group. And the
And the next
second year,
season,
we just marched
yo,
in.
That
But
good man. And you play all D and you play all D too.
yeah, man, Jared Park.
So what so you all right, you are going now to JDF. Why you never
Hmm.
go Santos?
All
Cause
right.
you just say Vieira Santos and Santos are Vieira.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
why you never
gonna,
end up at Santos?
yeah, gonna.
Mm.
From my standpoint and the way of me think, when it come on to certain things, I'm wanting to have. I was always ambitious and wanted to have a profession. I'm not talking about a profession because, like Santos, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I would know how I would get paid if I went to Santos.
Yeah.
You understand me? I don't know Santos club structure, but I know if I enlist in the army and I am there working, I am going to get paid.
Yeah
You know what
man.
I mean? So it wasn't Santos wasn't my choice. I knew if I had showed the interest and want to go to Santos, they would easily embrace me because I am coming out of very technical. And I became friend with quite a few because that goal that I scored on Arville Edwards in camp, from that day, Arville and I became friends. You know what I mean? And I know most of the Santos bridge in them because I am in Kingston now at JDF and Dynamic Oval is just down the road from camp.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So, of course, as I said, enlist in the army and
So
it's like things just
enlist,
start to
you,
grow.
you go through the process of going into the army.
Yes, man.
So you serve, you're a soldier then.
What you talk about, man? You stop at me, fella. Make me dog
Yeah.
out, man. Make me travel with all the JDF, you know. Me go Grenada, Bermuda, Barbados, these
No,
places, you know.
you have to enlighten me, I thought that yeah, I thought that although you play for JDF, must be a soldier. You can't just play ball for
No,
JDF.
man. Let me tell you one thing. One of
Yeah.
my most memorable experience was when we had admin inspection. It's an inspection where the chief of staff and them whole entourage. And that day, them inspect every department.
Mm-hmm.
And based upon my enthusiasm towards weapons and so forth, even when I am not duty, I would volunteer and go down to the armory just to clean the weapon them and all of these things. So I was selected to do a demonstration, myself and two other colleagues, to the chief of staff and his crew, where we're gonna disassemble and reassemble the weapon. And trust me, in seconds, man, weapon pull up and fit up back. That's the military intelligence, that is the police, revisited me and said they want to see me do that again because they can't believe, say, a man a pull up a gun so fast and fit it up back. You know what I mean? So we take that time we take pride into anything that we put our hands to. You know what I mean?
The original soldier
So
man.
so it would be military, it would be soldiering, but when sports time come around now, we name would publish and part one orders to be excused from military duties.
Okay.
And then that's how the football thing come in now. Cause I even became captain of my battalion team
Mm.
and won the competitions. You know? So
That mean you're playing against each other by camp.
exactly. And that is where now when from that tournament you would find people that observe players to combine for the JDF now number one team.
Mm-hmm.
But we knew that when it come that time, we just gonna walk in the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them couldn't stop we. We have too much talent, man. Cause when I went to a park camp, trust me, and I remember the first 2 days I started to juggle the ball. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From one goal post to the other, it bring a lot of excitement. You know?
So at that time you have people like Wayne Palmer and them man there in the squad.
No man, Wayne Palmer never joined the army. Wayne Palmer played with us at Veer. Wayne Palmer represented Boystone. But he
Oh,
died, He died,
yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
some unfortunate situation. We have people like Wayne Wanda, a former Clarion College player.
Mm-hmm.
You have people like Michael Tolo.
Yeah, Michael Tolo, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that the man that was a national striker. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean?
I heard the name,
You know,
yeah.
you
I
have
know
you
about
have
that.
you have Lifer, you have Fitzhenley, You have Nooks, you have Curry, you have Samuels, you have Rogers, you have Palmer. Man, a host of players, man. Trust me.
Captain Burrell was the manager of that team.
Definitely.
The late
Captain
Captain
Burrell
Burrell.
is a serious man, when it comes on to football. Because it was from there he went on now and became the president for the
Yes,
Jamaica
yes.
Football Federation.
Because
You know.
JDF was doing so well at that time.
And JDF, I won the Premier League and the Major League at JDF.
Yeah,
Premier
man.
League
JDF
is
was.
the highest league in the country. Even
Yeah,
though in Jamaica, I was on the magazine cover when we won that competition. I will just give you a little sneak preview. This is my scrapbook. If you can't see me there,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
me
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and we won the Major League and thing
You won Major League and Premier League with JDF.
with JDS. There's no competition that I ever participated in as a player or as a coach and don't win in Jamaica.
Mm,
So during my time at JDF now, coming to my last year, I transitioned because I met up with John Barnes now, the legendary John Barnes.
yeah,
John Barnes' dad was a colonel in the JDF at the time, Colonel Barnes.
yeah.
So Johnny used to when he got break from his club in England, he used to come down for holiday and sometimes he used to come train with us. So
Mm,
Johnny see me knocking the ball and was having a special eye and said, who is that guy? So I was introduced to him and thing. Because we even play an invitational game in Jared Park, GADF against a St. James team. And John Barnes play alongside us at Jared Park as well.
yeah.
So him and I, we get together and, we exchange some digits and thing. And I wanted to play professional football because, let me show you something quick here. You see this headline here. I don't know if you see it. Barnaby wants to play soccer abroad.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. This editor, Joel Larson. This
Mhm.
was one of the moments when we were playing semi-final at Jared Park against Cavaliers.
Yeah.
I saw this guy approach me. I said, who this Rasta man? And him say, it's you me come to. Him want an interview and him take the picture and him juggling the ball and do a little interview and spot. But I was serious in this professional football thing. And when I got the opportunity to do so, I received the visa while I was in the army. Because them time the military, as a soldier, you was respected. If you're going to any entity and go apply for a visa, them respect the uniform.
Yes, yeah.
But while I was in England now, I let Johnny know that I'm there and I'm supposed to make certain connection. But that connection never come to no mature stage. So I took
Mm,
it upon myself. I sent for my release from the JFF. I think it was Mr. Baker that was the secretary at the time, and it was sent to me. So I actually walked to Millwall Football Club in England,
mhm.
and I knock up the big gate, and they open it up onto me, and I tell them that I'm interested, wanted to play some football. So I showed them my credentials, and they said I should return the following day, and I did. So they put me with the juniors. They put me with the juniors, and the juniors them couldn't contain me. So I started to train now with the senior team. People like Lovell, John Fashiono, because the second division they were playing at that time.
Right.
And they were impressed. And I got my letter from the club because they said they couldn't sign me because they didn't have a communication with me and send for me of such. So
Yeah,
I had to come and get my work permit and clearance in Jamaica at the
yeah.
British consulate. But for some reason, when I presented the documentation, and of course, I received the visa while I was in the army. I don't know, for some strange reason I got denied. I think it was racism because I didn't even know anything about racism. But now that I understand a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
because I wasn't a criminal, you know what I mean? And my record was always clean, so I don't know why they deny me.
So you are
But I
saying that
remember the guy said to me,
yeah.
so why is it? I want to go and play football now and leave the army. And that was not for his place to say, you know what I mean?
That is that in Jamaica they say that to you.
Yeah, that's what the guy told me at the embassy. So for
Study
them deny me, I know say something was up, you know what I mean?
shadow.
But God who know all things, maybe I could be in England and things just go different, like you know what I mean? So I give
Yeah.
thanks that I'm still alive right now.
So you're
And
saying
thank
that
God.
you went to the club and asked them to train, and they were interested. They were interested in you.
And I get my documentation, man, and that's what I'm telling you. Like they say I have to come back to Jamaica and do the work permit
Mm-hmm.
and get my clearance in Jamaica from the embassy, the British embassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, see, cause remember I just went on a visa.
Oh yes,
You
yes, yes,
understand me?
yes.
And it was
Work
just a
permit
one
and
entry
everything.
visa. Once you use it and you come back, you can't go back on it again. So for
Mm-hmm.
me to travel back, I would have to get all my paperwork now from the British embassy in Jamaica to return back to England. So
Oh.
that never materialized no.
If
So
that, well, you're young at the time, answer, but if that a way that maybe you could looking, we just talking now, looking if you could approach the JFF and let the JFF help you from an angle, that like
no,
what like
no.
like a young person listening now and would get that chance, that like that.
Honestly, I was so broken that I started to think, say, what I'm going to do now because
Mm,
I don't want to continue no more with the JDF, but I have to work. I wanted to work, with companies with substance.
mm-hmm.
And I came to Senton, cooling off a bit and I observe what's going on. And then I get myself involved with business house football now. After I came to Senton.
No, hold on. We are touch business though, but more ask you, more go back way down a veer, cause me I go more
Mhm.
ask you. I can't let you leave that because me not touch business house. Cause me usually watching a business house and some man run past you too, and you tackle some man, so you have to go tell me about that. Me
Yeah.
usually at business house, me know you watch you. So
Yeah.
we are gonna talk about that. But down a veer. Tell me one match where you play, one schoolboy match where you play where you can remember. Tell me
Yeah,
in
what
that
I
back
say,
to me.
man. At very technical, me not sit pan bench. Me playing every game, man.
Tell
I
me one
can
where you tell
remember.
me one where you tell me one
Listen.
match where you say
All right.
you can't you never forget the match there.
All right. Remember, there's some memorable game, but I probably single out maybe two or three.
Mm.
All right. Veer was on a drought, in a drought rather, from 78, 79, right?
Mm-hmm.
And CC, because Zone C at that time run football in the Costa Cup.
Right.
And Zone
See
C
a Clarendon
consists,
College, cause you and
yeah,
Clarendon College have a
yeah,
rivalry there, so
yeah.
yeah.
Zone C consists of Veer, Dintil, and Clarendon College.
Big
And
side that.
you could
Big zone.
expect the winner to come from those three teams.
Yeah man, big zone,
And
big zone.
exactly. So Veer was in a drought, not doing well 78, 79. But 1980,
Mm.
as I said, it was a different year that for football in Clarendon. Clarendon College came to Veer Technical. And that is where now we, as Veer Tech, are going to show our superiority to this
Mm-hmm.
Clarendon College team. And in a less than 10 minutes, man, me lick up the Clarendon College net, man. I invasion, fence, pop down, everything.
Yeah.
You understand me? And we won that game 2-1 at Veer Technical.
Big
That
match.
big match. You can't see you can't even see the school building. People, back in the days, how Jacksal used to full up and you can't see out a road and see
Yeah
over the
man.
place.
Yeah.
That them kind of crowd, them, I tell you. Crazy when it come out to football.
Yeah.
And I remember front court come at Veer Technical.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
I listened when you interview Map,
The
but I
good
think
friend for it.
Map, I don't think Map remember the score
Mm.
in total because when front court came to Veer, it's 9 of them get at Veer Technical.
The good friend court. Yo.
I scored two out of I
Yeah,
scored
bro.
2 out of that 9 on that day.
The Sentan
9
man,
game.
the Sentan man, them a decent and school away.
No man, a Veer Technical you run up in there, man. The candy stripe. So listen now, you go now. You get a joke now. You see the second leg. when we are to play a front court in at Reynolds, right?
Run a Reynolds, yeah, man.
You know, the driver at the time, him named Barry
Yeah,
from Clarendon, from Lionel Town. You know, when you come money, you can't just go across the Golden Grove
yeah man,
and
go
you,
and go back in. Yeah,
right.
man, yeah, man, yeah,
Now
man.
hear this now, you know. Yes, because me and Fedam up there on the team and Senton people them only I hear about we, but them not see we are playing the ball.
Yeah,
The driver decided say, you know, the big old them big country bus them I tell about, you know.
yeah, man.
With very technical mark on the side, so it can't hide. The driver decides saying driving down Fern Gully. Him I go watch it. Because he want everybody to know severe in town because me
You
and map them. Eh.
man, you say, boy, yeah, the beer take this.
Man, just when the bus touch Ochi Bass, man, people are run down the bus, man. When it reach Sentence Beer, right out of the library there so, and
Yes,
turn left now.
sometimes he might come from this and him got Ochi and got send out there and go down a library to turn up the hill. So.
Listen me, man, when him touch Sentence Beer, and
Yeah,
this so everybody decides say a match, we have to go a match, you know. And you want to win now. You know, it says all ill, you know, all ill going up,
yeah,
you know.
a little go, man.
When we reach Reynolds, you know, the referee out for blew off the match, you know,
Yes,
and give
I
front court
love
the points, you know.
you.
And it's the same Senton people them tell the ref say ref. What you do? You idiot. You can't say our two ballers them there and you talk about blow off match. Match have to play.
Watch out, play. I mean,
I mean I tell you, front court well warm, you know, and then give you a warm time the first half, you know, cause the first half nil all, you know, because we are hear the sound of the bus in our
yeah,
ears, man, the noise coming up the hill. So what we did now, half time, quick, we just well a ital wash, wet up yourself, you know,
yeah.
and put on back with gears and man, when we come on the field, man, a 4 time front court net lick, man. You
Gee,
understand me? We just win over the crowd. Because all along, you know, we wanted the coach, you know, to talk to the relevant authority to get us a game at Jacksal. We wanted to come at Jacksal, me and Map to come play.
yeah,
But the coach
yeah.
said, oh, no, can't don't go play no football, you know. They get on themselves in a problem with the coach already, you know.
Yeah,
Because you want now, we won a game at Veer and we break for the weekend. No, me wrong. We play the game Wednesday, right?
yeah.
And you know, games play Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Wednesday, Saturday.
So we got the opportunity now because we never have no match that weekend to come a country. So me and Map travel out. Coach take our boots, everything. I'm saying no one we go play no football. No one we get hurt. But when we come a sentence now, guess who is playing over Jacksal? Windsor United against Benfica. All me have on, you know, was just khaki uniform, you know, because I have nothing else, you know.
Yeah,
So, of course, you know, school kids, everybody now match them time there. So, nobody no recognize me when me walking at the park, you know, because everybody I fix on the field.
yeah,
So, I screech up to the bench and push me on through the crowd and touch this guy named Byron Murphy.
yeah,
I say, and him turn around and I say, come here. He said, tell me something, man. My name is on the card. Cause me always tell Windsor, say, put my name on the card, you know, because you never know when I might turn up, you know?
yeah,
The man say, yes, man. He say, give me your gears. And if him did wear a size 9, boy, if my foot did bigger than for him, it's still holding night because me not have no other choice. And man, let me tell you something, man. When I touch the touch line, you know, and them say referee one change and Benfica realize says me coming on the field, you know.
yeah,
The whole atmosphere change. But yeah, this now, me say to my skipper, Mr. Federman, boy, is playing no. Come now, make go over there. Man, so boy, me now come over there and start court say we not for playing the ball. Me say, all right, go on. Me going over there. And me I tell you, it's when me take the field in a less than 10 minutes, man. Me lick up Benfica net, man. Game
yeah.
stop for about 5 minutes. Them have me in the year. Run up and down and all of these things. And
Great
that
win.
was the only game. That was the only game I get to play that season. Because
Yeah,
after school, as I said, after school, I go straight to the military. We
Straight in
couldn't
a
play with
JD.
we couldn't play with
Yeah,
them and Windsor at the same time.
yeah. So,
So,
so, before we go Windsor out, right?
mm,
You just tell me say you play for Windsor. So you got JD. So seriously, you not play no more ball for Windsor.
no, we couldn't play while I was at JDF.
So hold
No,
on, when you come back,
when
all
I
right, when you
returned,
come back at Senton, when you come back at Senton,
all right, here the plan now. When I came back to Senton,
yeah,
I observed around, and as I said, business house was going on.
yeah, man, business house we are business house
So,
now.
yeah, so I got a job at Club Caribbean. And
Oh,
as a soldier,
you're at club?
yeah, man, as a soldier now, I became a part of the security team at Club Caribbean. I was a
Oh,
supervisor there. You understand me?
JPS, JPS,
Yeah.
me know this from man. Okay, yeah, okay,
Me not reach JPS yet, Me not reach
okay, okay,
JPS, I am at Club Caribbean. But
yeah.
while I was at Club Caribbean now, I was in the national team. You
Oh,
understand me?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was the things happened so fast. I got called up for the national team. So I was at Club Caribbean, so I have to go in for training.
oh,
I get released and I come and I play a business house
I
and then we
get you,
go
man.
back at town.
Yeah,
You understand me? But while at Club Caribbean now, 13 Grant,
yeah,
and I was teammate at Club Caribbean.
yeah.
So that was the second time now 13 and I became teammate. First
Mm-hmm.
at Marcus Garvey
And
and
then
now
club,
at Club Caribbean.
right.
Because I didn't play against 13. I'm not sure when he was going to Dintil if he had played on the team. I don't recall, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Anyway, while at Club Caribbean now, we reached the final. And the final we reached now is with JPS.
Oh,
And during the development to that final, I had done an interview at JPS prior to the final.
mm-hmm.
And I got through. So when I was playing the final against JPS, not long after, I have to start working now at JPS.
You have got JPS.
so 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 it's just so my movements, are going at the football. But
All right,
while
all right.
hold on, listen this, listen
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
While that was happening, I still never solidify myself with Windsor yet. Because me link up now with Federal Map down a sentence now. And we decide, say, me and him always a reason in contact. And I say, Map, we left schoolboy football, we not playing the ball together. So, I could build up Volvo team. So, we start to train. Because our intention is to go in at the Premier League with Volvo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we play a football match against Swallowfield.
Mm-hmm.
Run a pound there. Beat Swallowfield 2 love.
Mm-hmm.
Because me engineer up 2 easy goal. Easy goal. I'm fed up score them. And I don't know what transpired between Fedamap and Mendel, Mark Mendel. Next thing me hear say, Fedamap gone and swallow field.
Yeah, because I don't go past all the field. Yeah,
So me
complete
say,
future.
so I said to myself, me nah go guard no man crown. So that is where now me say, you know what? Let me go take over Windsor side.
Yeah.
And I saw now me start to coach Windsor team and I play with Windsor and them time of Windsor play some pattern of ball. Just
Windsor, all right, the rivalry between Windsor, Volvo, Brazil, Black Star, and those teams. Oh, you go down a prairie, or Windsor man, they allow you to go a prairie.
no man, when we go a prayer, when we go a
Mm.
vote, remember, we were training. I them time that me can't make my own decision. Marley already have them team. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to just go in and break up anything. So I allowed them because the season was already on.
Yeah.
So we were preparing now to go to a higher level now, which is the player qualifying round for the Premier League. But Map
Mhm.
make all of that forfeit because them go a swallow field and then me just
Yeah.
go in a Windsor camp now.
Oh, all right. We are going to touch Windsor, Cam. But you said something. You said Jamaica team. We can't run left the national team like that. You get any game in a Jamaica team?
All right, let me tell you the journey now.
Yeah, more I get to the Jamaica.
I am in the Jamaica program from under 21.
Oh, you play under 21?
When them have Casa Grande, the Brazilian coach,
Yeah.
but there was no funding. We were in training because we used to be at the GC Faster Club
Yeah.
college and
College,
at
right.
and at the National Stadium. We were just training, no program. Then all of a sudden we said the program cut because they didn't have the money. So during that time now, remember, me I come out of schoolboy football when we are 19, we stopped play. So when me in at the Jamaica team under 21 squad I train, I am still in the army.
Yeah.
Now, as we progress and we won the league, I get called up now for the senior national team. And
Yeah.
Michael Tolo was already there. And we have Eric Curry, that's the JDF goalkeeper. And it was Carl Brown. Carl Brown was the coach.
Yeah, man.
Now,
Carbon.
them time that we living at the stadium, box food and box drink, and them thing there, we are get. And we never really like it, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
as me said, the team, nothing ain't go on. We never reached nowhere in the football because no competition wasn't playing. Them just assemble a squad together with the expectation of them already have players in training. So when something come up, them automatically have a program in place.
Mm-hmm.
That never reached nowhere either. All right. When I was playing in center now, I got called up again, but this time it was Jeffrey Maxwell.
Oh, the late Jeffrey. That is Jeffrey team. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you said that Jeffrey Maxwell squad there.
Yeah.
Majority of those players, Rene Simons inherit those players and them go at them 98 World Cup.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand me? No. When I was in that national squad, the coach had me a play center half,
Mm-hmm.
him have me a play wing back, him have me a play midfield. So it was a group of players, quality players where we know from Dakar Stack Up days. The T Gats, the Anthony Carbet,
Yeah. Yeah.
Winston Hardlin.
Vincent.
Them time of Whitmore and Andy Lowe, them not coming at the squad yet, Them not
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
national program yet. You
Yeah. Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, I was doing well. And it come down now that's if you come America. If you come
Mm.
play America in a match, competition match. And you train hard and big assembly and they must select the squad.
Mm-hmm.
And it so happened that it boils down to myself and a guy named um, Hutchinson from Reno.
Mm.
And of course, you have the panel. And they make the decision say, Hutchie them a go with. And you want now. Hutchie go over there go run away, Because it'll come like them, they have that plan there. Him go and run off. And a four of them get over there from America.
And then tell them man move.
And it caused some dispute because even the goalkeeper, Paul Campbell, said there is no way this team supposed to travel and Barnaby is not in this team. Because them time, them not kick the ball like me. The
Yeah.
goalkeeper, them afraid of me, when me touch the ball. You understand
Yeah.
me? So it reached to a point where me just say, you see this Jamaica thing, I'm like a waste of time. You know what I mean? Because for the little that I exposed to when I was in England, at
Yeah.
club level and how me see Jamaica football around, there was so much that was going on wrong.
Yeah.
You
Different.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Professional.
some things you just see I'm blind and hear and deaf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So during that time now, we come back now to Windsor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Windsor
With
was
them.
doing well. Windsor was doing well. A lot of people are trying to get involved in the Windsor program because them here say Windsor train and Windsor look good. Because we
Right.
used to train down at the library, down at the back of the library there.
Or in a Lawrence Park. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was our training ground, because Windsor was privileged to even get a little sponsorship from ESSO.
Oh.
Windsor is the only team in Jamaica ever wear a jersey mark ESSO across it.
Eh.
And, and all of that come through my influence.
Back in the day then.
because we Windsor
So
play
hold on,
football.
you, 'cause I was going to ask you this question about coaching. You were coaching and playing at the same time.
Yeah, man, and me had to play a coach, a Mali, man.
Okay.
And me a coach team, you know. But it's not
Yeah.
like say the players them have all of the players them have ability. Them just never have no exposure. And I who gain have the exposure out there, me start
Yeah.
to implement some things and coordinate, structure in the football. Or we
Mm-hmm.
attack or we defend, maintaining possession. And me a coach the goalkeeper, the defenders them, the midfielders them, the striker them, because me get a taste of all of the position them now.
Yeah.
You understand me? So I play about, let me see, maybe about one, two, I play about 2 seasons for Windsor.
With Windsor. Yeah.
Windsor is the first team that won Eastern Confederation football in St. Ann. And
Eh?
Eastern Confederation now was St. Ann,
Yeah.
St. Mary,
And Portland.
Portland, and St.
Yeah.
Thomas.
St. Thomas. Yeah, yeah. St. Thomas. Right.
You
Four.
understand
Yeah.
me? Them time they have the mighty Port Morant in St.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Port Morant United. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All
Yeah, man.
right. So we won the competition that first year, and the second year, we Windsor brought Alan Cole. We and Portmore play the final the following year at Jacksal.
Eh?
And we lose on penalty kick.
What?
And I must admit, I was one of the culprits. I missed my penalty for some strange reason. You understand me?
Speak a missing penalty, brother.
And trust me, the goalkeeper stand up in the goal. If the goalkeeper look at me and say, the only man who can score me today is you. Because
Yeah,
I,
Kyle.
I, I, I take 2 free kick in the match and have the goalkeeper struggling. You know what I mean? Because even after the game, when the report, when the media interview me and them interview Alan Cole, the following day when I look at the back of the star, it's
Yeah.
like Alan Cole spoke about was Windsor. Him says the first time him seen Windsor, but he was very impressed
Yeah, yeah.
because we have played some good football. Trust me. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
More after something about Windsor. Cause hear me now.
Mm-hmm.
I go around here, so. Growing up in Fenton, right? I have to say, Windsor. I don't think no other team or community produce baller like Windsor. But what happened to the discipline with Windsor? What happened? You tell me. What happened?
Well,
Is it before my time? Cause I start watch football like in the 90s
but
at Jackson.
I am going to say something that is gonna shock you.
Yeah,
Because during my time at Windsor,
yeah.
Windsor won the most disciplined team
What you say?
award. I'm
What you say?
telling you, Windsor won the most disciplined team.
Yeah.
Because listen me now.
Well, I tell you,
Yes, when it come on to football,
tell you, brother. Yeah,
we all have knowledge of the game. You know,
yeah,
we draw inspiration from different things. But when it come on to football, I like players to be respected.
yeah,
Players must know how to represent themselves,
yeah,
especially when them go outside of the community. We're not supposed to be in a brawl and a fight and all of them things. That is not a footballer lifestyle. So during my time, we not just discuss football alone. We discuss responsibility as a man. Because man, I get kids and all of them things. So
yeah.
it's a general, it's like a school. You know what I mean? It's a school. And then it started to draw players now from different era. A Senton one come play for Windsor.
Yeah. Of
You
course, because
understand me?
as I said, I have view. No, listen, I went to school in Saint, and I can tell you that once a year, say you come from Windsor, man, a baller, man.
Listen,
Yeah, man.
Windsor
Yeah,
have Windsor, you have some families at Windsor. We have all 4 baller in the same family. You see the Murphy family.
yeah,
You have Copy, you have Giggles, you have
yeah.
Journey.
We know a giggle. Yeah,
3 players from that family. I play for Windsor at the same time. I think with the log, you have 2 from the log. With the
yeah,
Barnaby, myself and my younger brother, was in the team. But the way we roll in a mall, is like The community is small. We know everybody know everybody. When Windsor play a match, you can't go rob Marley, cause nobody that live up there. Everybody that Jackson. You understand me? And I remember one match 'cause back in the days, Windsor used to be a beating stick for Brazil. Cause when Brazil and Windsor go play, them bring out the drums, them bring out the Dutch pot cover, all of these things. You hear me? Nah, you hear me. Lenward, what's happening? Lenward, give me a signal if you can hear me. Intermission, people. Small intermission. Can take a sip of my water here. Come in, Lenward. Come in. What's going on? If there's anyone listening, can you please text on the chat so let me know that you guys are out there? Or if not, I don't want to cut the call from my side because I don't know what's going on. The clock is still ticking, and I'm not sure what is happening with Mr. Duane. Sorry. We have so much things to get into, man. What's going on here?
Um, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm waiting on Mr. Barnaby. He was giving us the story of Windsor. I had a power cut. Hopefully, Mr. Barnaby can come back and join us. Uh yeah, there was a power cut, people. So yeah, there was a power cut, people on my side. Hopefully, Mr. Barnaby can come back. Um, he's gonna come back. He does that. He's having a little, but he's gonna come back. Still waiting on Mr. Barnaby. Um, big up Paul Watkins, big up Leonardo Barnaby. You related to Mr. Barnaby? You related to Echo? Leonardo? Are your brother? Cousin? Yeah, big up man. Carlia Stevenson, 7G, big up. Andrew Christie, Brethren, big up. Stevenson, yo, interview going on fine. I have a power cut people like just went out and current just went out and come back in. Ah boy, one of those nights. Are you hearing me? Let me know if you are hearing me. Let me know if you are hearing me. So if Echo come back, we can know that everything will be up. Just give me a signal if you are hearing me. Anybody on the live? Oh, so you're hearing me then? Yeah, I'm waiting on him. I don't know. It seems like he's telling me that he can't get back through with the link. Why, trust me, it's interested interview. 'Cause I wanted to have the Mali question. You know, ask him about Upper Mali. But Mali have a good team, you know. Mali always have ballers, you know. Check out most of the ballers who are playing for other teams in Fenton right now. Some of them, most of them are from Mali. But then again, they can't play for Mali because Mali is banned. Yeah, man, Bridget, the all people, them, man. Good, great people, them who love football and play football. But boy, I don't know. Yeah. Echo is saying that when he was there, they get the most disciplined team. Yeah. But I'm trying to get him back, man. I'm trying to. If not, we have to go do part 2. Thank you for staying with us. People, we are trying to get through to it. Echo is hearing me, but he just can't get back on. I don't know what is happening, that technical difficulty that is happening. Yeah? He just can't get back on. Um,